What's going on, everyone? In this video I want to talk a little bit about the virus dubbed the Bitmain virus that's hitting the ASIC miners. Now, I don't know if it's Bitmain specific or if it's hitting the other manufacturers as well. It's been around for a couple years now. I was unaware of it until a community member actually sent me out this Antminer L3 Plus to test out, and then upon research trying to troubleshoot this thing, I came across that thing. So I'm going to tell you what I have learned about it. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up button, bell notification so you do get notified for future videos. And again, I am by no means an ASIC expert. I've only had this for like what, 2 weeks now, maybe, trying to get it working. I've only had it running for about 3 days now, so not an expert here, but I really love to learn about things. I did a lot of research, so let's have a look what I found out. Okay guys, so what was going on with me is when I first got this, obviously the control board was inside our Antminer L3 Plus, but it was not getting any lights here, which is indicating on the Bitmain website that there's a problem with the fan. Now, if one of the fans do quit working, the Antminer will shut down due to safety issues. It doesn't want to overheat or anything. So if that does issue any type of problems, the Antminer will not work. Now, most up, I could not find the IP address on my network. I was using IP scanner. I was using the Bitmain IP. I can't remember what that one's called, but Bitmain has their own, and other IP scanners as well. Trying to find this thing, I could not get it on my network, and I could not figure out why. Upon further research, I kept looking around, and again, I ordered some fans because Bitmain website support said no lights here, either one, if they're both off is a fan. So I got new fans in. People sent me new fans as well. I tried them all out. Again, it would still not work. What led me to decide whether, obviously it's a control board, because I ordered a new one, and I put the new one in and it fired right up, no problem. IP on the network, everything. When doing further research, I figured, okay, maybe it was a bad flash, it was powered off wrong, power surge, something. So I decided to take an SD card, which is right here. You actually need the micro SD card, which is in the middle here, if I can get it out. Issues. Micro SD card, which we see there. Again, some people do not think they have an SD card. Some ASICs, depending where they are, they'll have the little slot right here beside it for your SD card in the front, and on here you see it is not there. Now these ones specifically, their SD card slot is in the back, so you can either take it right out like I have here, or you can pull just these two plugs here and you can slip it in the back through the backside too. It will fit that way. But yes, all the Antminers do have an SD card to put in. So you just take this upside down, slide it in there, you put your firmware and everything onto this SD card, and you should be able to flash it manually. But that did not work either. I tried it for 10 minutes. I tried to boot it up for an hour, all sorts of different times. Some people say try it multiple times. It could take 5 to 10 times. Just keep retrying it. Nothing would work. I tried it over and over, leaving it for longer and longer lengths of time. Just would not work. Which led me to the result of possibly this being infected with the virus and the info I'm about to tell you on the virus. So what this virus does is it infects one of the miners. This is coming in from used miners across Malaysia, China, all sorts of ones. So a lot of used miners that you do see, be really careful of them, especially if you already have a large farm, because this infects other ASICs. Your CPU mining rigs will be okay, your GPUs will be fine over there, they'll be okay, but it does affect ASICs. Now, they must use some type of different approach when it comes to the network, because like I said, the Bitmain IP will not pick up any of my GPU or CPU rigs, but it will detect just the ASIC. So same type of way that kind of finds the network, it will run through and spread across your whole ASIC farm and do this to it. So you got to be really careful. And what it does is it swaps over the addresses it mines to and on the nice hash into, so they're calling it a virus, but obviously it's like a hacker. He made this virus, it's going across the network and it moves to his address. So pretty much a whole farm could get infected. How fast it spreads, I am not sure, but it'll affect every ASIC across your network that it's on, and then it'll start mining to this guy's address. So he's using all your guys' rigs to mine to him. So it's pretty crazy, and it cancels out this manual SD card. So you cannot manually flash it, which is why I was thinking maybe this had it, because I could not manually flash this. It would not detect it. So this virus, somehow it gets in your memory chips and everything, and it just takes this board over. Like again, in the software, it takes over your miner, switches the address around, and disables the SD card here, and you will not be able to manually flash it. Therefore, pretty much making this board garbage. Now, there is a video out there that has a claimed fix. The comments say it works and stuff and whatnot, but I do not know. But there is a potential to shorten out your board, and it just will fry it. But the second pin down here on the very first side here, you take that one, you solder a wire onto it. Then you'd use like a 1 to a 50K capacitor to a wire from that wire, solder it into it, and then you put the end of the wire down to the second one on this side on the inside. And doing that, then you boot it up with the SD card inside, and it should flash over, and pretty much it shorts out your memory chip or something, and then it pretty much eliminates that virus. Then you can flash something onto here like Hive OS. Hive OS is supposed to be really secure and has an antivirus, and supposedly that virus cannot get onto it if you're running Hive on firmware. So I do have Hive OS flashed onto this one now, so I don't have to worry about it again. Always make sure your passwords are secure so it doesn't get into it. If you do have the virus and you get into your IP because it's still in the network and you actually change your password, that virus can change your password back to itself. So it can break through your passwords if it's already on your network. So be careful. You do not want it to get onto your network. Couple side notes on Hive OS firmware. Yes, it's secure. Yes, it's supposed to be more efficient. We're going to look at that in another video of me flashing onto here, as well as efficiency, dropping the power, keeping the same mega hash, all that other good stuff that goes along with it. I'm not sure if it can get past Bliss firmware or not. It's supposed to be fairly secure as well, but again, I'm not an expert. I've never tried Bliss, but everybody is recommending Hive OS. But once you do flash Hive OS onto your Antminer L3 Plus, they kind of have it stuck there where you cannot flash back. There are workarounds, again, with the SD card trick and all that, but flashing through the firmware supposedly will not work. Again, I do not, that was like from a year or two ago when that happened, so I don't know if Hive updated it to allow it. So they kind of lock you to Hive OS once you actually put it on there, but there are workarounds to actually flash back to, say, the stock or whatever else. All right, guys, so this is just a quick video on trying to go over that virus, what exactly it does, how you can kind of tell if it's there. Again, I don't know if that was my issue. It may have just been a bad board. I have no idea, but getting a new board did fix this issue, and everything is running for me anyway. Again, keep an eye on your Antminers. Keep your passwords up to date. If you do run into this virus, just search Antminer Bitmain Virus or something on YouTube or something. You will see a guy actually showing you the fix for this. I don't have any of the parts to actually do it for you. It's really cheap to do, and a lot of people says it saved them a lot of money. I ordered a hash board. It was about $190 with shipping to get here, up here in Canada. So that's not too bad. It's better than, you know, being a dead ASIC or something. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. I hope this helped you out in anything. If you had any questions on this virus, and I'll catch you on the next one. Rabid out. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider watching one of these other videos, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. We do a live stream every Sunday, and Discord link is in the description as well. Thanks everybody again, and Rabid out.